this is an exercise where the person who scores the most time wins. Okay? So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to get his hand to tap my leg, and he's going to try to get my hand to tap his leg. Okay? Right? And so whoever scores the highest wins. Really, really simple. Right? Does that make sense? Right? We're going to do it for, I don't know, we'll do it for 30, 60 seconds. We'll make it about 60 seconds. Right? And you need to count each time you score. Yeah? Who managed to get a score of at least 5? Yeah? Right? Who managed to score at least 10? At least 10. Stop counting? Stop counting at what number? At what time? What number? 10 or 11. Okay. So what's the highest score in the room? So Braden, you got what was your score?
30, but we had 30 seconds off because Andrew was laughing too much.
30 seconds off, right. So it's 30 and 30 seconds, right? Anyone else got higher than 30? Right. You got higher than 30? You had to add some back. All right. See, what happened then was that I said that the highest score wins. Okay? And so we went into this mode where we did what? We got competitive. But by getting competitive, right? What we actually did was prevented the other person from winning. Right? This exercise had nothing to do with you being technically maybe stronger than the other person or whatever the case was, or have a better way of doing things, right? Come up here, Braden. Who here's read the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People? Yep. I can't remember which habit it is. There's a habit. Right. Let's revisit one of these habits, right? Just chill out. Right. Firstly, right? There's a way that both of us can win this game. Right? So if I do this and he does that, right? That's called win-win. Right? So what's really interesting is that it's really easy to go into this mode of win at all costs or win-lose or whatever the case is, right? And so you remember from 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, one of the big things was think win-win. So, and don't, like, hey, I did exactly the same thing as you guys just did, right? When I did this thing. So it's something, but it's a good reframe into, hey, what about if we thought about this a little bit differently, right? And we could all be winning. Does that make sense? Interesting, right? Is that a good reframe? It was a fun exercise, right? And a few people probably got knocked around or whatever the case was. But what I want you to think about as a frame going into this into the next couple of hours is really how we can work as a team to win.